What's up, you guys? Orlando here from Alicia Record Studio. Today we're gonna be talking about sidechain compression coming up. If you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, you know the drill, so you don't miss any videos from us. Question of today is, can you all explain how to do sidechain compression for me, or at least what it does? And in this tutorial, we're gonna teach you how to do it. Coming up. Welcome guys, we're inside Cubase. We're gonna teach you how to do sidechain compression on this song that we have here. Let's take a listen first. Okay, so you got the idea. This is a pretty simple reggaeton rhythm, reggaeton bass. We have our drums separated. We have the kick, snare, actually couple snares, another kind of snare, and the hi-hat. This is the drum bus. All of these drums are going through the drum bus, and we have a pad and we have a plug. Okay, so what we are gonna do is we're gonna sidechain the kick with the pad. Right now we have the compressor applied here on the pad. I'm gonna disable that. And again, guys, you can use any compression for this as long as you have on that compressor a sidechain link or a sidechain button that you can activate. There's a few compressors that you cannot do that. Make sure that you have the compressors that you can actually do that. So in this tutorial, we're going to do this with the stock compressor from Cubase. First and foremost, I'm just gonna solo the kick and the pad. It works this way. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tell this pad, hey, you know what? Every time you hear one of these kicks right here, one of these hits, and you're gonna duck, basically. You're gonna just lower the volume. That's what we're gonna do with the compressor. So every time the kick hits, the pad is gonna go low in volume. So let's take a listen. What is the kick and the pad doing actually just by themselves, okay? Okay, pretty straightforward, and this kick is just hitting the downbeat all the time. And on Cubase, you go to the inspector window right here with this track selected. You go on inspector window. In the Cubase folder here, we're gonna grab the stock compressor. You can also do this from the VST effects here on the right down here, and just drag and drop a compressor. Basically it's the same thing. So for the sake of this tutorial, we're just gonna delete this because I have this one already set up. So on this compressor, what you want to do is go right here in Cubase. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different in different softwares. So you need to know where is that in your own digital audio workstation, your DAW. You need to find out where's the, the sidechain link, basically. And I'm just gonna go ahead and activate that. If you go here and you hit add sidechain input, what you're gonna do is go here and hit kick. And again, this is Cubase Pro 10. They simplify this so you do it easier this way. And now we have linked the kick with this pad. Basically, what we did right here is tell the compressor basically to listen to the kick. So let's see what we can do with this. Okay, so I'm gonna deactivate it for now. Okay, that's bypassed, and now I'm gonna activate that. Okay, so I'm gonna teach you what I did actually right there. I'm just gonna do it pretty obvious, but don't overdo it unless, like in this case, I'm just looking for an effect, basically. I'm not going for subtle stuff. You can do subtle stuff in your music. I recommend that depending on what you want. Here, I really want the kick to hit and duck the pad, so the pad only comes in after the kick. Okay, so on the ratio here, I'm just gonna boost that, I don't know, to 5, even to 8. You can just go crazy with that. And in here, that's gonna be no compression whatsoever. And I'm just gonna pull that down until I get the effect that I want. First, what you wanna do is go into the attack, just put it fastest attack as you can. So as soon as the kick hits, that compression is gonna be activated, okay? And on the release, I'm gonna teach you what to do with that in a second. But first, let's hear this. Right now, it's no compression, okay? So. Okay, you saw that? Now you're gonna hear before and after. Before. And after. Okay, so that's basically what side compression it's doing and what it does basically to the track that you put it on, which in this case is the pad. So the release is really the next thing that you need to take care of, besides the makeup gain, of course. But release, let's go back and do just the fastest release that you can in a second, and let's see what that does. So what it's doing is basically, as soon as the kit hits, that's gonna dock the pad, that's gonna lower the volume of the pad, but it's gonna come up right away because it's fastest release. So it's releasing the compression the fast that it can actually. And that's not really what we want. We want to listen to the track, what it's asking for, and we're gonna give it that. So we're gonna go and increase this slowly and see what it does, okay? Okay, so that's the effect I'm going for. And basically for reggaeton, I'm listening to the snare for a second. So I'm following kind of the beat of the snare on in this case actually, so it does kind of the same rhythm, and that's what I found that it sounds really cool. So I'm gonna leave it right there in about 500 milliseconds. And the next thing you need to do is just, the makeup gain basically, so you don't lose that much volume on it. Auto makeup gain, you can activate that. I don't really like to do that. because I just want to hear what is coming out of the compressor. But let's take a listen and tune it to the basically to what is coming in and what is coming out of that before and after. Okay, visually you can see what is the volume coming in and what is the volume coming out of the compressor. Take a listen. And that is it. That's basically sidechain compression for you guys. Let's take a listen to the whole thing now, before and after the sidechain compression, okay? Let's take a listen before. I hope you like this tutorial. Please leave us a question below. If you want to see more sidechain compression tutorials like this, there's a bunch of ways to use sidechain compression actually. So if you want to see more tutorials regarding that, please leave us a question below. We'll be more than happy to teach you how to do this stuff. And without further ado, I leave you with this. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and if you like this video, please consider subscribing. You know the drill. Subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss any future videos from us. And guys, don't stress, do your best, be blessed, forget the rest, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.